What up, everybody? If anyone is left out there, it has been a few weeks, and I apologize. I had to move, and I've had some things going on that I'll share at some point, but I'm finally settled in. So we shall see. I wanted to update. I want to let everybody know that a couple people left me some messages, some comments on the last. So I'm going to reply to those. Shauna and Amber left a couple messages on there, and I read them, and I didn't get a chance to reply. So I'm going to reread them again, and I am going to answer those questions. So I apologize. It has been a crazy couple weeks for me. So I do hope that my audio is coming through clear. It looks like it is. I don't have a I'm going to test a couple things. All right. All right. So I want to get started. Skip ahead to the 5-minute mark if you watch this on a replay. My new channel is. I want everybody to please create an account over here and follow me over here because I'm going to be doing live streams over here. So I want to start them on YouTube and then kind of move right off of YouTube over to Odyssey. So I can actually do some live streams over there. But I can't really talk about anything here. And on top of that, they're just pulling people's crap down like left and right. It's really annoying. And they keep changing the terms of service. Like it's horrible. One more minute, and I'll get started on this. It's not going to be that long of a stream. But I have the link to this channel right here on Odyssey. It's right down in the description. If you guys can see if you could subscribe to me on there, I'd appreciate that. Hey, Yawa is king. Says, yo, brother, good to see you again. Been a while. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And thank you for joining. I super apologize for how long it's been. So I'm actually settled in, but I had to move and from where I was. And I'm actually settled in again. So, and my computer is broken. So it really, really sucks. So I have to get another computer. There's a few things I got to put out and all of that. But yeah, I ended up moving. And I also, my computer just pretty much stopped working. So I haven't been able to put out a couple videos that I want to put out. And it's been crappy, but it is what it is. I think I'm back now. So I'm a little bit late with this stream and everything, but hopefully you guys can hear me and I don't have any echoes. I don't even have a cell phone right now to even check my stream at the moment. But there's something on my mind. Of course, like always. You guys see everything ramping up and getting more psychopathic as the day goes. More and more nonsense. Test your news IQ. I bet you mine is off the charts. God, this stuff, man. Anyway, I want to get started. So, guys, there was something that I wanted to talk about real quick, and it was David Icke. I have to say this. It's the reason I came on this stream, just to say hi, let everybody know that I'm going to reply back to those comments on my last stream right after this video. But I do want to make sure that I clarify something. It really gets on my nerves. So David Icke has said a couple things. Keep in mind, David Icke has been spot on with a lot of things, okay? But there's a problem with a lot of people's minds when it comes to this stuff, and it just drives me up a wall because I feel that it's doing a lot of damage, especially to people in their minds because they're not able to see some of this type of stuff. Different Faces, Same Cult by David Icke here on BitChute. And Reptilian Gods, I knew that he was going to do this right after. I just called it. What he's saying is something that's very, very upsetting. And I want to get this straight. A woman on the stream asked him and said, hey, why do you think the creator is letting this happen? And why are people doing this to us? And blah, blah, blah. He says, well, here's my view. And I appreciate him saying his view because that's all it is just a view. And he starts talking about simulation theory. He says that we're in a simulation. Now, here's my problem. Simulation. Regarding the nature of existence, which, such as a computer simulation. Some versions rely on the development of a simulated reality. A proposed technology that will be able to convince its inhabitants that the simulation was real. This is what he is preaching to people. He's saying that there's multiple universes, and he has absolutely no proof of any of this. None. None. He did it again here. Reptilian gods and simulation theory. Here's my big problem. And this makes me just want to, get the powder out and do a big face slap. He says in the same sentence, he says, the mainstream scientists are lying. The mainstream news are lying. Blah, 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 whatever. He said, lie, lie, lie. Same cult, different faces right here. Okay. In his next breath, he says that the mainstream scientists are confirming that we live in a simulation. Elon Musk says we live in a simulation. Elon Musk is outright lying about space. He's lying about going to space. He's lying about space's existence. He's so-called one of the richest people on Earth, while many of us are in poverty. He feels that he is the one who's supposed to be taking over technology so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. You mean the same cult that Elon Musk is part of? Same NASA, same all that. Those are the people that are all confirming that we live in a simulation. Meanwhile, David Icke says But remember, all of the mainstream scientists and the mainstream news are all lying. But they are confirming that we live in a simulation, but they're lying about everything else. For someone of his caliber, and for someone with a reach of almost 100,000 people on BitChute, which is not even well known, Yoa's King says, after he's told us these people are lizards, now we got to trust their science. And that's the problem too, is that he and what he says directly in the beginning of this cast, if you guys listen to it, he says that, oh, because you don't see these people, that means they're not real. He says that we live on different frequencies, and that's why we can't perceive them. He said the spectrum that our senses are able to. So how do you know if the limit to your spectrum is all of our existence? How do you know there's more beyond our existence? How can you be aware of what you don't know? How do you not know what you don't know? How do you not know that you don't know what you don't know? See how that's like an infinite regress fallacy? See how that's actually a paradox? And he's not aware of his mind. He is right that people need to open up their mind. But David Icke has not mentioned flat Earth, and I know flat Earth has been well known now. Everyone has heard it. People get caught up in these weird things where they're like, oh, they show truth here and they show this. No, they don't. All the truth that's in films are presented to you as a lie and a conspiracy. But they don't speak any truth in reality. Everything on the news is all 100% wrong. That's all wrong, all of it. And then you see things like Bird Box, that's 100% right because it's fake. Everything fake that they present as fake is the real. But everything they tell us is fake. And I can't understand why so many truthers fall for this. Richie from Boston recently said that he hates when people like myself say dinosaurs never existed. You're never going to hear me say reptilians, as in these reptilians, exist. And you're never going to hear me say dinosaurs exist. Because by me saying that dinosaurs are real, whether they are or they aren't, by me saying they are, I'm implying that Earth is millions of years old. I'm implying that Darwin is correct. I'm implying that we're useless. Hey, Ocean Cat. Thank you for joining. It has been a while. I'm happy you all are still here. I thought you all were like, I'm done with this dead channel. Rest in peace, Amish. It's nice knowing you. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate that. He mentioned one other thing in here, and this is what he mentioned, but he did not say anything about dark matter in the beginning. I don't know. He might have mentioned it if you guys did watch this again. This dark matter thing. Let me start off with this first, right? I'm only going to read this. Dark matter is a hypothetical. So why are we talking about it? Any particular reason? Hold on. Let me read that again. Dark matter is a hypothetical. Wait a second. It's a hypothetical. Fine. Astrophysical. Astronomy is not physical. What are you talking about? That cannot be explained by theories of gravity. I mean, how much stuff are you going to say? Hypothetical, theory, an idea, a thought experiment, something that we thought in our mind, any kind of, conceptual structure. I mean, can we get something real, please? Hey, David Banner. I hope all is well. Can you guys hear me? I hope my audio is okay. I don't have a way of checking my audio. I don't have a computer. This is my main studio, and I don't like trying to use this for videos, but my computer went down and I moved, by the way. And yeah, on top of that, my phone is all screwed up as well. So yeah, I'm kind of like, it's Amish here. Okay, well, we're back to that here. The only shiny thing I have is my studio. So I hope you all can hear me. He said that 5% of what we know is what, and what he's talking about is the universe. We only know 5%. All right. Thank you. Thank you, David. Oh, you as well, Ocean Cat. Thank you for joining. I think what David Icke is saying here is that we don't know what's out there. The universe is ever expanding. It's so big and we're so tiny, useless people that we should go roll up our sleeves. Now, that's a stretch. I'm not knocking David Icke. I actually would love to have him on YouTube, but I know he's going to come on here and he's going to, he's going to get me kicked off. And my network is too small to be kicked off. You know what I'm saying? I think he has some integrity. If I ask him not to say fake or anything, then he But like I said, even having him on would probably just get, my whole network kicked off. Because like I said, his information's good. But a lot of what he's talking about here is where we go wrong. This is what happens with all the truthers, is that they all start talking about the theories that they have for our existence. And all of it. Like, for instance, some people are talking about energy, electromagnetism. Okay, look, all of that's fine. But can you prove that electromagnetism is intelligent agency? Because if you can prove that, like I mentioned already, the quantum eraser experiment, because you can head right over to Quantum Eraser's channel and he will destroy any truther who denies the fact that we have a creator. We have already proven intelligent agency. This is not a debate anymore. You're going to get destroyed, okay? We'll take off your head if you're out here talking about nonsense. We know that there is intelligent design. You don't look at things like human bodies and say that's not intelligently designed to work this particular way. And you also can't say that electromagnetism is responsible for clearly intelligent agency. We're bordering on two different things here. And that's the problem. That is the problem. And we need to really, really address that and fix that. Guys, everyone, there's some more people in here. In my description, if you guys can create an account like for me, please, and follow me over here because I want to do some live streams over here. And over here on Odyssey so that I can talk about anything I want. I'm going to start off the stream with saying some stuff that would get me banned instantly because I want to, I've seen a lot of people talk over here, but, and they didn't take down some of this stuff, so it should be okay. But I really want to do live streams over here. So if you guys can, definitely to keep in contact with me because they've changed, again, these YouTube terms of service, and they now can just take you down again. But it's even worse than it was before. They changed it a few weeks ago again, so they just take you down. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining, my friend. David says, David Icke is good when it comes to the game. I agree. I agree. Yeah, problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialect. And yeah, he has really good information. Everything falls through the cracks when they start talking about weird stuff. When they start talking about different races of people. Look. People look out in the ocean and see flat water and they still don't understand Earth is flat. They drink out of water bottles, okay? I got my nutrition shake right now, by the way, that I'm enjoying during this live stream. And I have like almost 40 superfoods infused with this. Yes, that's happening. And they know how liquid reacts. But when it comes to Earth, it wraps around the bowl. So if you really think that people are going to believe that there are, reptilian people like this out here, there's no way they're going to believe that. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's kind of like the whole, Earth cataclysmic getting, destroyed every 2,000 years. Well, there's no point in talking about that. The only part of that matters is there someone controlling that destruction? Is there a human controlling that destruction? Is it the same people trying to perform a genocide? Speaking of those people, I was just watching a little bit of I can't say that. I'm sorry. I almost said something offensive. Hey, non-extremists. I did almost say something offensive. But trying to get people to think that there's people out here like this, it's just going to be way too difficult. It's way too difficult. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get people to realize that they don't even know what's inside this thing. It's like when I ask regular people, I'm like, do you know what's in it? Just tell me what's in it and I'll go get it. And they're like, oh, I do know what's in it. And then they stop. And I'm like, okay, so are you done telling me to go get some mystical potion infusion, which you have no idea of what's inside of it, and you're telling me to go get it? Just automatically on those grounds, you've been completely destroyed. Anybody who sits up and tells you to get something, they can't tell you what's in it. They have to shut up at that point. You know what I mean? So I ask people, what's the definition of science? It's important. Very important. Study of the physical and natural world, not the man-made. That's very important because we know the cause. Through observation and experimentation. Not and or. Therefore, if there's no experiments, it is not science. Anthropology, archaeology, geology, evolutionary biology, astronomy, astrophysics. Fake. What's up says, what's your thoughts on bro? I'm not, honestly, I don't have an issue. I really don't have an issue with a lot of people now because things have really come to the breaking point of what's happening. You know what I mean, Watts? And it's like, I've decided to let these people say whatever. It doesn't matter who it is. I see a lot of strange things. There's a lot of people that are like, yeah, look up the Nuremberg trials and look up these Nuremberg hangings and look up this and look up that and all this stuff. But I know they don't, like a lot of truthers and a lot of people now, they don't really know the reality of what happened years ago. And even with David Icke, the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I'm compelled to say that if the mainstream, it's because it's so blatantly obvious that Elon Musk says we literally live in a simulation. So Elon Musk also says that space is real. Elon Musk says we live on a spinning space ball that has the same stars every single night. That's the problem here. So that's my big issue. But I've been checking Sanchez out a little bit. I've been checking out a lot of new people, believe it or not. I'm noticing that there's a lot of channels that are actually covering a lot of people like David Icke. I've been seeing a lot of like not new channels, new to me, but bigger channels are actually putting this stuff up, but they're being really careful with what they put up. What's up says, I agree. Has a lot of good content, flat earth stuff, but his other stuff is a little far-fetched. Like you say, you got to take a little bit of truth out of everybody. Yeah. That's me. I'm not saying that there's not the supernatural. The supernatural above us actually does exist, but for the purposes of clobbering people, you want to destroy people, destroy them with things that is physical and tangible, and destroy them with things that are really right in front of us that we can destroy. Because even though, there are things that are supernatural, they'll use that against you, like dark matter or whatever. Oh, we just can't explain it, but it's there and it's this and it's that. It's like, no, you know what? Okay, let's go on the physical. What can we explain? The physics of water, how water acts. So show me water sticking to a bowl. That's the best way to get these people to understand anything, because they can't understand, any other way. And if soon as we go down the rabbit hole of other races, alien grays, like I said, they can show aliens on the news. I'm not buying it. An alien can walk up to my house. I got something for him, but I'm still not going to say he exists, because even if there was some kind of other being here, I'm not going to ever tell anyone they exist. You're never going to hear that from me. The same way as if something happens to me or whatever, you're never going to hear me tell you that I got this virus. If I get sick, I will never tell you that, because I am doing a crime against humanity, because we still have the right to live free. And if I impede on our right to be able to live free like that, I'm doing evil. It doesn't matter whether it's real. You're never going to hear me say it. You're never going to hear me say that dinosaurs are real, because it's beyond the scope, and it's destroying the fabric of all the things we've worked toward. So pretty much back to what I was saying earlier, Richie from Boston says that he's found bones. Okay. So a dead body is proof of, oh, you know what it's proof of. Okay, a guy gets hit by a truck out there, and you know what he died of, don't you? You know exactly what he died of. A dead body is proof of a dead body. You understand? And a bone is proof of a goddamn bone. We're not going to listen to the nonsense anymore. A bone is not proof of a dinosaur, nor is it proof of 50 million years ago. 50 million years is proof of 50 million years. And that's the problem. David, there's Amish. What do you think of NASA kidnapping William Shatner? David, you don't want to know what I think. You don't want to know what I think. William Shatner. God damn it. You guys have no idea what I did when one of my friends showed me that. God. I was just like, oh no, they can't be doing this. They can't be doing this. They can't do this. Oh man, it's too much. Nakastream says far more stupid natural over supernatural. I agree. And What's Up says exactly. Belief is the enemy of knowing. 100%. Dinosaurs had feelings too. Now they're just, non-extremists. That's why I can't openly admit. Now I know for a fact that there could be some more land, and that there could be some other creatures that we haven't seen here on this earth with us. I'm 100%. But by me admitting that dinosaurs are real, that also means that climate change is right, and that all of you guys have to lock yourself inside of your home. You also need to wear a full plastic bag over your head. You have to. Because you're killing the earth when you breathe out, and you're killing the earth when you eat a cow, okay? Because that is what is happening here, because you can't just pick and choose like some of the Christians do, parts of the Bible they want to believe, and then parts that they don't. You know what I mean? Like you can't just pick and choose like that. It doesn't work that way. You know, you have to look at the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the whole picture. But dinosaurs aren't people, but they do have feelings. Who was that? Was it Katy Perry that just came out and said that saying the word alien is offensive to... is offensive to aliens? Why aliens? No, it's Demi Lovato. They're all the same to me. So Demi Lovato believes that we should scrap the word alien and instead use extraterrestrials when referring to organisms from other planets. Maybe they were listening to Katy Perry when they came up with the idea, or perhaps they made contact with an otherworldly being themselves. It could be offensive. So I know you all, especially non-extremists, I know that you all do not want to offend aliens, okay? We don't do that here. Hey, Jacqueline, we don't offend aliens. So don't call them aliens. Or ET, because I think ET was kind of really, really malnourished. So, you know what I'm saying? And it might make other ones, like if I was an alien, I wouldn't want to look like ET, you know? Some weird long finger. So, yeah, I don't want to be called ET. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you're, you know, you work out every day, you got muscles and everything, and you know, call you some kind of little daddy long neck. You guys know daddy long neck? Yeah, you guys know daddy long neck. Like, I don't want to be called daddy long neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's offensive to me. You know, I got more muscle than that. I don't want people calling me daddy long neck. So aliens don't want you to call them ET. They're not ET. They have feelings. Okay. So there's there. What's up says Eric Dubay and shout out the level and Crow 777 did a good job debunking. Yeah, at this point, I'm really positive that the whole dinosaur thing, like I said, it's coming from the news. So that tells me that it's fake. There's no point anymore. There's no point. Whatever they say, it's the opposite. I mean, that's honestly where I'm at. I mean, I've had it with all their nonsense. I've had it. You know what I mean? And I think we all need to get to that point where we're completely tired of that nonsense. What's up says, right, they don't want to hurt them cupcake alien. Dinosaurs are offended by dragons. Yeah, there's the whole mud flood thing, by the way. Yeah, that's what they were trying to say, is some of the creatures in like the mud flood. I don't go with that. I mean, it's fine if you want to feel about that, but like, people can feel how they want to feel. And I'm not trying to like block people from any of this stuff, because I know it limits our perception. But anybody who hasn't discovered Earth is flat, David Icke, you're not going to be talking about creation. And I'm sorry, if I was talking with him, I would have stopped him right there. And I would have told him, with all due respect, sir, you've been doing truth for just about as long as I've been alive, but you still haven't discovered the flat Earth. And that's that. Therefore, if you're an atheist or you're a simulationist, that's my new word. I never heard it before, so I created it. If you're a simulationist, you're not supposed to speak on abortion. You're not supposed to speak on life. You're using your intelligence, which is supernatural, to debunk the supernatural God. You're using truth to debunk truth, and you don't even know it. Information proves that supernatural exists. Information is supernatural. Thoughts are supernatural. They're above scientific method of proving, but they do exist and they're real. Therefore, the supernatural is real. Therefore, intelligence, intelligent agency. So how can you use intelligence, your own intelligence, to say there is no God? Yeah, there is. There is a creator. 100%. 100% is scientifically provable. But like I said, we don't live in that kind of world anymore. So these people who believe that we're insignificant bugs do not belong having children. You're using the amazing creation of reproduction to continue your family line, enjoying the life that was given to you on this world that was created for you, enjoying the partnership given to you, and yet you're denying it. You don't deserve it. All of the women killing their children, their unborn children, you don't deserve it. I mean, that's the way it goes. I'm not saying that everyone has their own particular situations that may rise up, which is understandable. However, a life is still a life, regardless. And if we valued life, this whole pandemic would have never been able to even happen. Ever. Because all of the TikTok dancing nurses would have stopped and said that I'm not going to sit around and watch you take people out. But they did. And they're all murderers and killers. Every single one of them. And now the nurses are getting fired in the tens of thousands in each state, because they thought that they were on the side of evil. You see, what's funny is when you choose to be on the side of evil, you think that you actually have allegiances. You don't. Evil, if I was evil, I would try and get you to help me. And then when you turn your back, I'd cut your head off. I mean, come on. right? I wouldn't be that evil if I loved you and made a partnership with you. I mean, that just sounds like companionship. That sounds like partnership. That sounds like loyalty and trust. Where's the evil? Crank up the evil. We need more backstabbing. I would be an evil poser. Not Amish, you know? Nakashima says there's a lot of poor excuses for humans out there that accept more than they question. 100%. So I just wanted to say that because it's saying that we live in a simulation. I've said in some of my past streams that the closest thing to a simulation that we live in is similar to this video game, The Sims. In this video game, The Sims, you're simulating civilization. So if I'm correct, I might be wrong, but what you're doing in The Sims is you are building hair salons and building buildings, and you are building the infrastructure. You're like the government. You added a pool here. You got people. You opened up businesses and places for people to work. You enforce a whole bunch of mandates and shots on people, and stuff like that. So yeah, you're in a weird simulation of a civilization. That's as close as you get. We are not in a computer simulation. There is not another, and I can say that because that is not a positive claim. A positive claim is you saying that there's multiple universes and you not proving it. You're saying, oh, okay, yeah, there's multiple universes out there, and there's copies of each of us infinitely. Well, show me another copy of me. Show me another person who's me in an alternate universe, since you made the positive claim. I can say it's not all day. That's fine, because there is no proof of it. See what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. They've been doing stuff like this for years. The Sims, when did this come out? Like, I'm dating myself, but The Sims is old. This came out 21 years ago, Watts. 21 years ago. I kid you not. Know what I mean? This stuff is old, man. I was a kid. I was preteen back when this crap came out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I played it, and a little bit. Like I said, I felt weird, like pretending to be a god. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just not that convoluted to actually feel that I can govern other people. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, all right, Watt. So yeah, you're about 20 or so years older than me. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the original release of this stuff, these simulating type of games. Yeah, they say, David, the simulation theory is just like some kind of weird, or are you talking about simulation theory, or are you talking about The Sims, David? Simulation hypothesis is like we live in an artificial world. Like we're in a computer system right now. You know what I mean? Like our world is fake. I mean, it makes us even less of a human. That's why Elon Musk says that, is because he wants us to feel less. We have to feel insignificant. We have to be nobodies. We have to just die, and that's the end of our lives. So there's no point in fighting back against, this virus. There's no point in that. Just take the shot. Okay, because your existence on here isn't better than anyone else's, and we have to do what we have to do to preserve our planet. Because same thing. Asteroid coming, going to blow up Earth. That's the problem. We are allowing theories. The problem is the germ theory. We're allowing theories to destroy our life. So, do you have the right to believe? Do you have the right to believe that space is real? No, you do not. Because you're putting me at danger because you believe that. Do you have the right to believe in the germ theory? No, you do not. Because you are going to lock me up in a concentration camp. You're putting my life and my family's life and humanity and the future at risk by believing in that. So no, you don't have a right to believe in that. I know a lot of truthers like to say, oh, well, why can't we just, Jeranism, can't we just all agree, or just not agree with each other and still be friends? Nope. Sorry. If you're a Glober, you can't be my friend anymore. You piece of scum. No. Because now we passed that point where your beliefs are just your own private, thoughts. Now your beliefs are manifesting. And now you're killing with your beliefs. The moment that Christianity started killing, which it has been doing for years, when Christianity started doing that, it was supposed to be stopped. The moment that your beliefs start killing people, positive beliefs, by the way, they need to be destroyed and put on trial. See what I'm saying? So no, I'm kind of a dictator. You are not allowed to believe in fake space because they are able to lock us away or do anything they want if they say an asteroid is headed to Earth. So no, you can't believe in that because you're going to kill us all. If you're going to take away our rights and our freedoms. If you believe in that, you are a threat. You are a dangerous person. Period. Sorry. I mean, we're at this point now. We're at this point. Millions of and the last thing I want to share something with you guys. I'm going to have a guest on here. And I also got to get Cryptic on here, by the way. I'm going to have a guest on here from California, and she's going to tell you guys some stuff, but I'm going to tell you here anyway. But let me answer David Banner's other question. And the simulation for The Sims, you are simulating civilization. So you're building, you start with a flat mat, flat earth, and you build buildings and jobs for people, and you manage, you build a civilization. That's what the simulating is when you're simulating this stuff as far as, but the simulation theory is just that we're in a computer system and that nothing is real. And that's what Elon Musk wants you to believe. So if you believe that in the simulation theory, Mandela effect, if you believe what CERN tells you, that's fine. Richie from Boston believes in CERN. Richie from Boston thinks that CERN is able to do the things they can do. A Call for an Uprising believes that CERN is able to do, a lot of things. That's fine. Guess what, guys? I don't believe CERN's able to do anything. And I don't, I've already disproven, I've disproved the Mandela effect. Know what I mean? Okay, yeah, the theory. Yeah, it's that we're in a computer system and that you're not real and I'm not real. That's it. It's really crazy. Like, it's really crazy. And that's what's so shocking hearing it coming out of David Icke's mouth. It's just like, dude, I seen him on that Gaia stuff. And I'm just like, dude, you really got to stop that crap. That's the problem with people. They have to understand that we are created. And that whenever you talk about an all-seeing energy, I've heard Santos. I've heard his thoughts on it. Look, you have to be able to show your energy being responsible for creation, having an intelligence. And these are things that just because, people have done this for years doesn't mean they've come across. Like I said, David Icke is a perfect example of somebody who's been doing truth for 30 years and still has not realized that Earth is flat. Technically, David Icke is right. If Earth was a ball and we were out in space with an infinitely expanding universe, technically, yeah, there could be multiple universes. There could be multiple one of us, but that's not real. See what I'm saying? That's a movie. So now that we're all grounded in reality, you have to show me another me, and you have to show me another Earth. You can't just claim it's on a frequency that we can't reach. Hey guys, guess what? There's aliens out there, but the problem is that our eyes can't see them. So that's why you can't see them. But I need you to believe that there's aliens out there. No, I don't have to. Why would I? I don't have time for that. Could there be something that we're not able to observe? Of course. Why are we concerned about it? That's like saying that the ocean is going to drown you. Meanwhile, you don't go to the beach. So why are you worried about the ocean? Are you really, is anyone here worried about sharks at the moment? Exactly, Watts. David says, what's the point of Mandela changing Freddy Krueger's jumper, Mandela homeless man. No, here's the thing. What the Mandela effect is doing is it's saying that the things that are being changed. So they're saying that the quantum eraser experiment is fake, even though you can actually do the quantum eraser experiment, the double slit experiment, and actually show that it's real. And what they're saying is that it's fake. That's really what they're doing. That's why Brian Staveley and the rest of them are really hurting people whenever they put this type of information out. If these people have the ability to alter our perception of what we call time, there is no point in you guys even listening to my stream. They'll just erase your existence. There is no winning against that. That goes back to similar to what happened on Jaronism's channel a little bit ago, where he showed that SpaceX, I believe, altered their live stream. So they altered their live stream without saying it was altered. So now when you look at their live stream, it shows you what they didn't show when they showed it originally. Does it make sense? So they're lying about reality. They're changing the reality of what happened. Because normally when you edit your stream, you go back and people can tell that your stream has been edited and it's been updated. But they're able to put out things and change the time. Same as right now, like they could get on this Sims and change this artwork and say, this is the video game that came out in 2000. And guess what? If I had this video game from when it came out, mine would have different artwork. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's the Mandela effect. They're changing time because I have the original and it's different. Or vice versa. Nonsense. You really think that people are misremembering? I know people are misremembering information, including myself, because I'm not so arrogant to believe that I know every single thing perfectly, like Brian Staveley is. He knows, okay? Because CERN had Mandela on their sign. So that means that CERN is messing with us. See, this proves it. This proves it. He's happy because the joke's on us and he mocks the crazy conspiracy types. Yeah, because it is a theory. This Mandela is a theory. That's it. They even have a movie of it. Where's the Flat Earth movie of it being real? Just so you guys know, I'm working on a horror film. It's a Flat Earth film and it's found footage. And it's extremely high. I don't know if you guys like found footage, but I'm a found footage freak, okay? Keep it to yourself. But Blair Witch Project left a profound impact on me. But for some reason, I love the thrills of real found footage put together really well. And Blair Witch was not one of those. But this is put together, 20 years of experience doing special effects and a lot of other things. And I've been working on this film for a while, but it's actually like a flat earth film. And it's a really freaky film. And but there's a lot of truth in it. And it's presented as truth, believe it or not. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So you guys have to check that out when I release it. Offended by sharks. Look, Nagastreamers. Look, I aim to offend, okay? Mandela is stupid. It's all media-based, and we know who controls the media. They don't want to talk cause and effect, 100%. Oh, man, it's so good. It's so good. It is so good. I play, no, I can't tell you guys information about it. Okay, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it. I want to tell you what I do in the film, but I'm not going to ruin it, no. Because so the girl that I got to play it, I had to get someone who is brand new to the flat earth, and I actually had her mind blown and awakened live on camera to get a legitimate reaction. So there was information that was withheld from her that I actually had her go over live on camera acting for this, which really left a profound effect on her as well. When she actually realized, holy crap, like, is this a film or is this real? What is this? So you get a legitimate reaction in this horror film. It's really, really, it's amazing. It's amazing. I couldn't get somebody who already knows about flat Earth. It has to be real. It has to be real. So you get a legitimate reaction. So it's amazing. Yes, indeed. So I'm just finding some of the legendary truthers, and they are, I've learned from everyone. So I don't call anybody just, things for whatever. I don't care if someone's a shill. I don't care what they are. My problem is when people start talking about creation and they start actually, changing what we have worked very, very hard on, okay, on figuring out. I understand that there's more information out there, but no, I spelled that wrong. I wanted to show you guys this. I think it's on Autodidactic 2 real quick. I think it's this one right here, Giants of Terra del Fuego, which means land of fire. Campbell from Autodidactic mentioned, he was showing this map here, and he was showing how Australia was actually on these maps before Australia was actually known, and that where Antarctica should be, it's called land of fire. So it's the opposite of ice. Now, I know that I've used Antarctica in the past. I just want to address some mistakes that I may have said. I know I've used Antarctica in the past, and I've said it being ice. We're going with what we've went with. Okay. So is there footage of this ice wall? Yes. Is there a whole bunch of accounts of this ice wall that, no one can technically go inland on? Yeah. Yeah, there is. So we have to go with that. Are there maps out here that we found are not 100% accurate? Yeah. And are some of the maps labeled Terra del Fuego? Yep. But there's also Land of the Giants, he mentions in this video, where in these maps from the 1500s, they're actually showing giants and things like that. So what is that bone that Richie from Boston dug up? Was it a giant or was it a dinosaur? See, that's Richie's problem, is that you jump to conclusions. You have to see the big, 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 big picture. You got to see the big picture. That was my problem with Crow House, Max Egan, saying, hey, man, there's parasites that are feeding off our bodies and they're what? What? No, just how about you just tell us what's happening in the world? Show us something that you can prove. Show us the plan. Show us something we can use. Show us this type of stuff. Historical giants, historical maps. Why would they put that on these maps? Are these maps 100% legit? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is it important for us to find out? Yes, it is dire for us to find out. But there are things right now that are bigger that we do have to address. And that is the situation in Australia. That is them slow boiling us right now. I almost forgot. You guys are letting me forget. I want to tell you guys, I'm bringing on a guest. I don't know if any of you were out of jobs during this last thing. I did want to say this. This is extremely important. These people, meaning the controllers and their minions, have been giving out unemployment checks. This is something I verified myself, okay? They've been giving out unemployment checks of upwards to $30,000 to $50,000 a piece to people when they started giving people unemployment to stay home. Were you guys aware of that? Some of these people filled out multiple claims in other people's names, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars from the government. These people were giving them bulk checks of $20,000 and $30,000 to $50,000 for unemployment. And I'm wondering, is that part of why people don't need to go back to work? Because they gave them such lump sums? They might have even given them $100,000 checks. They normally have to check who you are, where you live at, and all of this information. And literally, I know people that fill out multiple claims for unemployment at $30,000 a piece. They even proved it. So I thought that was shocking. I had a couple words with the people. They were like, "Don't get mad at me, man." I'm like, "Look, I'm mad with you and your the people that you're falling for." I'm like, "You think you're not going to owe that money back?" I'm mad at you for being stupid, right? A stupid minion. And I'm also angry at these people printing these checks out like they've lost their mind, giving people that kind of lump sum money. I have been on unemployment one time in my entire life, and they had me go through all of these. You got to do job certs, web certs, telecerts, and you have to fill out a whole bunch of information. I had to go to classes that would help me get jobs. And now they're giving out bulk money like that. Absolutely insane. Hey, Shauna. I hope you are well. Shauna says, "Oh, yeah, my friend, I'm well aware that people like my sister can't find anyone to work at her plumbing company." Yeah. I know that what's happening now is these mandates is what's driving people away from this. And the news is trying to say they can't find people. But there's a lot of places I found that are finding people. It's kind of like 50-50 split. And Shauna, I'm going to answer your messages right after this video. There was a lot of you guys that left some amazing messages on my last stream. And it's been a few weeks. I moved, and now I'm actually back in a different location now. So I'm actually straight. So I'm going to start. I might even stream again tomorrow at my normal time. I'm a little bit late today. But I'm going to reply to all your comments. I love all of you guys' comments. Whenever you guys comment as much as you want across the entire video. I'm going to read all of them. So I'm going back and I'm actually reading them again. I have so many accounts that whenever I have to log in, it's like, what's your password? What's your telephone number for this account? What's your telephone? Every time I go to a different computer and every new device, I have to keep verifying who I am on all of these. So I got to look up text messages, and I'm like, dude, I can't even just log in to my account on my phone and reply back to you guys' comments. I have to literally completely finish work, run to my studio, and see if I can get that out in between jobs and stuff, and then get going. And I hate it. I hate it. It's just so much security that they're doing. It's just insane. I can't take it. What's Up says, truly, I was on unemployment once. It was horrible. Had to do job searches and prove. Yeah. You don't have to now. Now you can just fill out as many as you want in other people's names. Apparently, the IRS don't even, nobody comes after you. These people, but I told him, I said, you should be in jail. These people homeless on the street, a lot of things. And they're picking and choosing. And this person was like a ex-convict. So it's really serious when they are just giving out money like this in these lump sums like this. Is absolute madness. Nakastream says, same with me. The one time I was on unemployment, had to at least prove I was looking. Yeah, or they cut you right off. Instantly. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, no. California. I am sorry. I hope you're well, though. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I am going to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do a live stream at 4 my time. My normal time I'm on. I was like an hour late today, but I'm definitely I'm gonna do some more streams because it's been like 30 people come over to my channel since I did a video last. I'm like, dude, I at least have to put out some content. I thought you guys like left. Oh, real quick, since there's more people in, this is my last shout out. I know you guys hate this. Like, people come in and they're just like, you will not believe what the government what law they just put into action right now and what just happened. Oh my God, it is going to affect every single one of you. But first, please take keto with Amish. this will help you out and also help out your digestive system. And if you buy this flashlight, I can get you. I'm like, dude, I am going to slap somebody if you don't tell me this information. And, how rude. It's like right in the middle of explaining something, you're putting out your whole commercial. Save that crap for the end of the stream. God, it's worse than watching TV. It's horrible. It's bad enough that YouTube just kills you with ads. And now you're dealing with YouTube ads as well as people who are sponsored. Insane. Yeah, they are, Sean. It's absolute insanity. I'm hearing from people in California that it's all protocol. It's all protocol. They're saying that it's okay, and that means I'm okay. So I was like, what is this word you're using? You're speaking spells to me. I don't know what protocol is. I know IP addresses and stuff like that. I went to college for computers. I know internet protocol very well. But, I don't know about protocol where, you can't go outside of your home without masks and without all of this nonsense. That's not protocol for me. Because like I said, I'm still alive. Because that's the only way that they're going to stop me. I mean, I'll walk where I want. I pity the fool who tries to stop me. I do. Hey, Matt. Matt said Amish Jones. I like it. I like it. Travis has been killing it, man. He has some he's been killing it lately. Shout out to Travis Jones. Turning the Globers flat. I try to. Shauna says, I'm glad you got a late start today. It's a better time for me to catch you up. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I was a little bit late. So much stuff. I got here. I wanted to test out the stream and check out my phone. And my phone's broken. It's like, can I just get one thing working properly? That's all. It is an endeavor. I assure you. I mean, if right now, if I want to go and make myself a salad, I have to wear a helmet. It's that serious. I don't know why, but it is that serious. Nagastreamer says, what's your take on earthquakes? Like the big one they always talked about. I really think that all of these earthquakes, I think all of it's man-made, 100%. I really don't think that there's any types of natural disasters because of the mere fact that they admit they can create man-made earthquakes. So by their own admission, I know for a fact, at that point, they say that they can do it and they prove they can do it. At that point, it's not up to me at that point to prove the difference between a real one or an artificial one. I would say an artificial one is one like what happened recently where I think they're all artificial, but for namesake, an artificial one would be one that doesn't register on the scales, right? But everyone felt it. Stuff like that, like what happened not too long ago. And whenever there's protests, Lebanon, and then all of a sudden there's some kind of earthquake that happens right at that spot, or in Australia, or in places that people don't even know that. Like here, we had an earthquake not too long ago. And I've never been through an earthquake other than that one. I didn't know what was actually happening. So I thought I was tripping or high or something because I was just like sitting there watching TV. And all of a sudden I was feeling really weird. Like, what is going on? Why do I feel like I'm shaking? Because you don't expect your freaking house to shake. And I looked up on the wall because I thought I was freaking out. And I looked up on the wall and the wall was shaking. Like the house was shaking and the pictures on the wall were shaking. I was like, oh, okay. All right. The house is shaking. It's not me. But I did have to run outside. And you guys would be laughing so hard if you seen me. I was like, dude, I didn't even take any drugs. Oh, God. Cheryl says, we don't wear masks. Coercion. Law of the land will overcome the belligerents. Hey, coffee. To all the new subscribers who came over here and take the time to listen to me, I'm very thankful for that. I appreciate everyone joining the channel. Nakastreamer says, I only felt 2 small earthquakes in my life. That's good. I've seen some footage and I've heard that they could really get really bad. And I think that all of them are all man-made, especially the ones in China and stuff. And those people, or Japan rather, and they're all used to them. Like they just get right under the desk. Oh, yeah, there's this. It's like, yeah, get under the desk. That way, when tons of equipment fall down on you and crush you like it's going to do anyway, at least your head and face will not look horrible when we dig you out after we set off explosions to dig you out. If we involve, mainstream media, because that's what you do when you set up demolition, and you take down a building with people in it, supposedly, allegedly. What you do is you set off explosions, right? And you set off those explosions near the people that just died when you're searching for survivors. That way you can find them. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I feel stupid just saying what they say. It's insane. Guys, this is it though. It's I put it in the description. So I'm going to do live streams on here. It's over at Odyssey. I even synced my channel and they won't put the videos up. I don't know why. So I'm going to log back in Odyssey and see why, but it's making me really angry. All of my videos are supposed to be backed up on here, but they're not. Shana says, can you think of any quakes recorded in the Bible other than the day Yahusha died? Now, because we don't know the true 100% nature of the reality that we're in, I don't really know if they can control, like if we live in an electromagnetic system, and this is as far as my theorizing goes, if we live in an electromagnetic system, I don't know if they're able to screw with the system. Like if we're in a system, I'm not too crazy to say that it is a possibility. I mean, they can affect the weather and change the weather with electromagnetism and different things that they put in the sky. And the thing is with it is that if the sun is moving the way that we all think that it does, and a lot of other things, is there a way for them to actually screw with the sun and its movement, speed up the days, speed up the nights, change the climates? I mean, technically, I personally think all that snow crap shouldn't even really be happening throughout certain times. We don't get any snow here. When I was a kid, we got snow all the time. They choose when they want the snow. They choose when they want the floods. They choose when they want hurricanes to come all the way up inland when there's no water there. 150-mile winds. Meanwhile, the hurricanes are moving at 1 mile an hour. And they're saying that that's natural. It's not natural under any circumstances. Yeah, and to destroy a lot of Tartarian architecture and stuff like that, to destroy. All these people do, everything they do is just to destroy. Doesn't matter what it is. Destroy the minds of children, to follow the mark of the beast, to worship, to create culture with the cults, to harm the... Hold on a sec, guys. Okay, never mind. To harm the children, to alter the history, create enslavement, to use technology however they want to use technology. I mean, it's all there. Everything is for destruction. Destruction is the ultimate creation. Not sure. I feel like I'm going to Cali. Going to go to Cali for the first time in my life, and it's going to happen to have an extra earthquake. Dude, I'll be honest, right? I would, if you do go to California, I would try and get out of there as soon as possible. Those people there are completely on board with it. I was having a conversation with an old friend, and one of the people that she was with, because I've been talking to her about what's in the magic potion, and she said that she told the person, she said, I've been looking into this and I don't really want to, I don't know if I want to get it because I've been hearing things. And the woman said, oh, that's not real. That's not real, honey. That's not real. That stuff you hearing. I don't know where you get your information from. That's not real. You know what I heard? It triggered me on the phone. Obviously, I started yelling, and I calmed down. But what I heard was, "That's not real. I know you're too stupid to tell the difference between what's real and what's not. So let me tell you, you're listening to conspiracy theories, and that's not real. I don't have any proof that it's not real, but because I believe it's not real, you should listen to me, and I'm just gonna say that that's not real. So you need to go get it, okay? There's 100,000 people in California that haven't gotten it. You do the numbers." That's exactly what she said. What do you mean you do the numbers? Okay. And what do your numbers tell me? They don't tell me anything. Nothing. Yeah, I agree, Shauna. There is nothing natural at all about any of the weather because every action has a reaction. So all of their stuff that they've been doing has been screwing us up anyway. It's all screwed up, all of it. Watt says, so true. There are weather manipulation patents. Yes, I went back to 1891, but yeah, it may be 1813. Oh, okay, you might be wrong on that date. I seen 1891 precipitation to make it rain. And that's the thing. They don't want to make it rain on any of these fires. And I think the last time someone said that, they said that, what did they say? They can't do that or something. I don't know. They made up some stupid excuse because that's what they do. The Texas Heartbeat Act. I didn't hear about this. It was introduced to Senate Bill 8. It is the first 6-week abortion ban in the United States and the first of its kind to rely on enforcement by private individuals through civil lawsuits rather than the government. Interesting. Still don't think the government should have any right to a certain degree to be messing with people's bodies or anything. But in the same sense, murder of the greatest gift, which is reproduction and the gift of life given to women. Real ones, not Hollywood ones, but real ones. I do think that comes with huge responsibilities. I didn't know about this. This is a pandemic entertainment, as Mag would say. Bam! That's pandemic entertainment. Like COVID toe. It's all pandemic entertainment. I told my friend he had COVID toe, by the way, the other day. He freaked out. I was like, dude, you know what? You're not going to be my friend that much longer. You're not. You're not. My other friend has decided that they have tightened the noose around his neck and that he can't lose his job. He gets paid $33 an hour. Bam! Freemasonry. He gets paid $33 an hour and he cannot lose that job. So he's going to get it. And he made a homosexual joke to me. And I was like, dude, don't text me anymore. We're not friends. We're done. I'm sorry, but this decision to take a potion, there is no middle ground. When you take potions or you change yourself, I don't want any of that crap near me. I don't. COVID too. Pandemic entertainment for the dumb masses on their ass. Drag on. I love Mag, man. I want to reach out to him. I'd really like to see if I could get him on a show on here. He's awesome. I know he's going to talk about my. He's probably going to talk about my. He's going to talk about my artwork. He's going to be like, nah, Amish. Anytime I see, he's going to be like, anytime I see any of that cartoon court case YouTubers, I know for a fact Like, no, no, man. Come on, bro. Oh yeah, and that's the best way to be. I've been looking into what's inside these things, and I think I got some good confirmation of what's in it. I also purchased. I've been spending a lot of money, guys. I purchased a few. I identify as a microscopist. You guys understand that? You call me Doctor Amish from now on. Um, I purchased a very, very insanely. I had to give up my unborn child for the future in order to purchase a couple things. But I have a microscope that I'm going. I can't do it here, but I want to look at some of these things myself. And I have some doctors that are, well, you guys know what I'm saying, and they're going to assist me in all the experiments that I need to do. Yeah, 33. 33. And he's upset. It's a government job. Now, I will be honest with you. In my area, minimum wage is around like $14 or $15 an hour. So that's more than double what minimum wage is. So it's, it's not a bad but whenever he said something, I said, dude, you need to know something. He got mad at me. I don't care. I said, you're not being forced. This is your choice, buddy. It's your choice. The only time you're being forced is when someone grabs you, holds you down, right? They hold you down and do it against your will. Even if someone has a gun to your head, you're still not being forced. Hey, Amber, it's great to see you. I mentioned you earlier. After this stream, because you wrote me a great message on my last stream and I moved and everything. And I'm extremely upset that I wasn't able to respond to you and Shauna mainly on there because you guys had some amazing comments on there. After the stream, I'm going to reread that and I'm going to reply to you. So thank you for the I know you mentioned I read it. I know you mentioned the occult stream and everything. So thank you for joining. But right after the stream, I'm going to reply to you, by the way. So thank you for the message. Hopefully I can do some streams every other day. I'm going to try new streams every other day. I moved and I'm settled. So hopefully this is where I'm going to be for a while. Hey, Wild Man. Wild Man says, I've had bad tornado dreams myself. I haven't dreamed lately. I've been so stressed. So stressed. Exactly, Cheryl. That's the way to be. I think some people have been underestimating the seriousness of this potion. And when they take this, if you're altering your blood, like I seen someone on who was it? Montegraph. He mentioned a couple things, and I think somebody on there said that they're charging their husbands or wives because their husband or wife isn't taking it, and they're charging them like hundreds of dollars a month to not be protected and jabbed. And I was like, so you're still going to be married to someone who takes this? I'm like, dude, their DNA, you already know. And that's very dangerous for you. Especially if you're, with each other and things, and you're intimate and things like that. And it's very dangerous because you're on thin land here. And there's a lot of people, that aren't thinking about this, and they're not thinking. I've been asking a few doctors personally in my area to, I guess I could say that I not personal information, but I want to know what they're seeing on people with blood tests, and I've been seeing if they could request more blood tests. You know what I'm saying? For people, because there's a lot of people's blood is looking strange and weird. I just can't believe people would take anything. I can't. I can't. I don't understand. I think everyone has had a very long period of time, and they all have had time now to research this, and they know what's coming. Exactly what's on screen is coming for your children, and you are going to answer if you harm your children. Okay? You are going to answer for it. you piece of trash people doing this, harming children, is not right. And you are going to answer for it. Because there is nothing more important right now than what's happening. Shauna says, I just moved. The jab offended me. Shauna says, I just moved over the weekend too. It's nice to have hot running water. I've been boiling water for showering for at least 5 years. Told my husband we're going to get solved. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's it's really everyone is just in different situations. They really are. They're in different situations right now. It's I had to move because I ran into some problems. I think I'll talk about it on my next stream, but I really been running into some problems and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I'm kind of bunkering in. I'm preparing for everything that I know is coming. And I know it's coming. I know it is. I know how this game's going to go. They honestly could keep this going until 2030. Honestly, I know for a lot of you guys probably might think that's far-fetched. No, this crap is going to keep going state by state, slowly, until we all look like California. Slowly in different countries, they're going to let exactly what's happening over in, where's that, Australia, slowly become the norm. I'm concerned right now for this person. I was introduced to her channel by New Earth. I was introduced to her channel by John Levi, and she's been gone for a couple months, and she was having a lot of problems. She was showing some prophecies from Otrak Vyacheslav. He died when he was 10. Absolutely amazing series. If you guys get a chance to look at this series, this is a kid who actually started laughing profusely at the idea of a spinning ball Earth when he was 8 years old. And he also knew a lot of things. So I'm not one of those guys who do the prophecies or anything. Like I said in the beginning of this stream, get all information you can. Whatever is just too far or out of reach, keep it in the back of your head. Okay? Like David Icke. It's fine if he thinks he's in a computer simulation. Is it okay for him to tell people that stuff? No, I don't think so. Because we're not in a simulation at all. We're in a simulation of civilization, but we're not in a computer program. You all are real. You're real people. You have real lives. You have real life worth. And David Icke needs to stop, as well as all the other fake truthers, or should I call them truth traders, out here saying that we're in a simulation and that, nothing real is happening right now. Well, then why are you fighting back against this? Honestly, if someone literally told me, okay, that my Harry Potter school is going to blow up if I don't go in real life to go get my roll-up a sleever, I honestly think I'm actually going to go do that. It's like talking about, why are we talking about Harry Potter? We're talking about something fake. It's not even worth mentioning. It's just insane. It's like there is no point in pretending reality is a video game. It's just hard hearing him say that crap. It really is. It's just so drives me up a wall. Anyway, this is New Earth though. I think her name's like Sylvie or something. But yeah, I was concerned about her because they are she said she had to move. She said she's not sure if she's going to have internet connection, and that all the people there, her life is being affected. They're completely shutting down Russia. I think she's from Russia. And they're doing things that are really, really bad there. So she says she's not sure if she'll have internet or anything. But these prophecies from Otrak Vyacheslav is very, very, very interesting. They're long, but we have attention spans longer than a goldfish here because we have brains. What's up says, hi, Mama Sue. Shauna says, hi, Mom. Amr says, hi, Mama, as well. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I will. I will, as soon as I cut off this stream, I'm already logged into my YouTube account. I'm going to put another link in the description. So just refresh this after I'm off, and the link will be right up. I will put this link up there right away, instantly. The link to this is, and I'm going to log in here and find out why my videos haven't synced. But the link to this is in there. So I'm going to do some uncensored live streams on here, and I'm going to go crazy. You know, I'm going to go super crazy. I'm going to show a whole bunch of documents and a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be amazing. So we'll see what happens that. I want to start on YouTube and then kind of move over. And I also have to use a different software. So it's going to be a crap show. But I will definitely leave that link. I will definitely leave that link. For you guys. You guys have to hear this. Otrock, you got to go to videos. And it's the latest ones. And it's amazing what this kid was able to do and what he was able to see and say. I believe the word is lichia on one of these. When you see this, he was talking and he was like, he was calling him Polichia. And they were like, hey, Atrak, it's not Polichia, it's Lichia. And then they changed it to Polichia. He was talking about the police. So they thought that he was talking about what's coming in the future. They're going to change the name of the, for the security to police, to Polichia. And they did after that. Now they understood what he was saying. This kid, though, I mean, this is so amazing. I've watched these multiple times. So interesting. He's talking about different creatures in the earth and that may start coming out of the earth. One of the things they mentioned about this was he thinks that the start of these end times would be when the dictator from Russia, what's his name? Rasputin. Putin? Whatever his name is. When his reign is ending. So if in the news, for instance, they were to say that something happened to him and he's over, that's one of his marks that this kid mentioned before he died. I believe he died of leukemia. But I love this kid. I really do. He called out the church. He said that they're all hardly any members of the church are gonna, be proper, and be on the side. You like that, Shauna? Rasputin. Hey, JK Grunge. Drea, thank you for joining. I hope everything has been well with you all. I thought you all left. I thought you were like, hey, Amish's channel is dead. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. I want to do some more streams because stuff is really heating up. And I need to talk to people. You know what I mean? I really do. I can't be around these zombies like this. Hey, non-extremists, thank you. Thank you. This is the link, though, to my channel on there. I'm going to do some live streams on there because I think YouTube might delete my channel. I don't know. They'll just come along at any given time and just delete whenever they want. They've changed their terms of services again. So I'm just letting you know. So it's really, I do too. I do too. It's really, I like hearing the whole thing. And New Earth is really awesome. She does a little bit of the Tartaria thing. She does do a lot of the religious thing, and she's all around. I don't get triggered by some of the things that she says. She shows the swastika and shows how these people use these symbols, and the symbols of light and evil, good and evil. The symbols of that are have been hijacked by people. And I think it's important for us to hear it all. But I think the most important thing, and this is, I don't care about anybody's views on it's fine. But I think the thing that I'm not lenient with, the thing I'm hard against, is people who just don't go along with the real scientific science. Because those are the things that we're able to prove for ourselves. And if we can prove that 100%, which we can prove things 100%, it has to be accounted for. So people were asking me about the Bible not too long ago, and I was trying to tell them the Bible is a history book, and it's been altered. But what people like Chris from Truth Unveiled, by the way, I think they deleted his new channel again. They won't let him put up a channel. So, I mean, I think is one of the best top 3 living researchers currently in America, I'll put, but I think in the world and personally. But he has shown a lot of things from biblical standpoints that actually prove that actually is real, that you can trace back on our maps, that they admit on the real maps, real locations that actually have these structures, these pyramids in these locations. Tested rocks, fire and brimstone. It's important that we understand all of that stuff and we try and, bring it together and put it in a decent sense. New Earth's view on some of these things is a little bit different. That's fine. It's fine. She has the New Times and the End Times. I watched this series as well. A lot of it I didn't 100% agree with because I see religion as the whole thing. Exactly, Shauna. Even the word Bible is wrong, 100%. As well as church, when they say church and all that. I see these pastors now. I actually told off the pastor in my parents' church that they go to. So he'll forgive me. I told him off because he's promoting the potion, and I'm not about that. I'm not about that. Yeah, and my network, I haven't been putting it on my videos, but I know I should. But I have been branding Amish Space Station. So I think that if you search Amish Space Station on any network, you should be able to find me. So I have Amish Space Station on BitTubers and Amish on like BitChute, BitTubers. I got a few more, but there's you can definitely find. My last network was deeply straight, but this one I haven't had multiple people work on this network and kind of make it better. So it's just been me. Sean says, I have an absurd attention span ability to watch this. I do too. I watch it all day. I do electrical engineering. And while I'm working, I am tuning in. My chart, I haven't had a phone. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I'm like, dude, I have to be able to watch this information. I need to know what's going on. I just have to now. It is an obsession. But I think in this time period that we're in, we do have to know what is truly happening because we have to know how to prepare. So if we decide to be oblivious to this, all of a sudden we're going to walk outside of our house and a cop is going to come up and hit you in the head with a stick. Okay, that's what's going to happen to you. You're not going to know that they've been beating people in your town until you get beat. And then you're going to go to the other cops, not realizing that what that cop did to you when he abused you just then was legal. See what I'm saying? So you have to stay up on this because right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't fake the alien invasion. I'll be honest, I don't want to see that. I really don't, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I don't want to see the alien invasion. It's going to drive me up a wall. And so at that point, I'm not holding back. I'm going to physically be getting in altercations with people because I'm not allowing that. No. They get a choice. They can either do the sickness or they can do the alien invasion. You cannot do both. One of them is going to get shut down. Seriously. Like, that's my line in the sand. Cheryl says, the age of Aquarius began December 21st, 2021. The Great Conjunction happened 3,000 years ago since the 0 point. Now we build our future. Our future is ours to create. Economy crashes, 0, new heaven, new earth. Shauna says, where I used to go to worship many years ago, I wrote them a 7-page letter and never. Shauna. Hey, Brett. Thank you for joining, my friend. Which one is it? Did the creator create the world, or are we in a simulation? Which one? I see both here. It can't be both. Which one is it? Cheryl says I ran out of space. Anyway, yeah, I knew Cheryl. Anyway, apocalypse begun 2012. The Mayan calendar ended for it's all new. Think and do good things for everyone and everything. Co-create now. Love y'all so much from Cheryl. An excellent message. Wild Man said, oh, Circe, daughter of the sun. Church said to have a golden chalice filled with all of the evils of the world. Said to be able to change men into animals. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, I see them mingling now with the seed of man. And I know that there are things that, you know, biologically active agents that they can, you know, alter us. Brett says both. How can it be both, my friend? The creator created a simulated world, the same as someone creating a video game. Not sure what that even means, my friend. I'm not sure what that means. Cheryl says parasites will be seen as the veil falls, splitting open like a scroll. All things come to light. They cannot run or hide their dirty deeds any longer. I agree. And, you know, New Earth said this in her video. She mentioned when you look at some of those old Tartarian or architecture and the way that they built their buildings, and you see those paintings and you see the angels with swords. And I love her accent. She sounds so awesome. And she's like, those swords are for destroying the parasites. I said, yes. And we need to take up swords now. And we do need to destroy the parasites. That's exactly what the angels or the more higher evolved people would do. They seen their world getting destroyed, and the angels would take up swords and fight against evil. What is going on outside? Hold on a second, guys. Oh my God. Hey guys, sorry about that. All right, Brett says, yes, it can. A creator created the similar world, same as a creator created the video game. I don't know about that, my friend. Shauna says, or Amish, is it possible that Yahuwah's creation is an organic simulation? I don't look at it as a simulation, because the thing with simulation is really important, because we got to make sure we go based on what it really means. Hypothetical proposal regarding the nature of existence, artificial simulation, computer simulation. See what I'm saying? And what it is it's, as far as life goes, I never look at it as a simulation, because it's life, it's creation. A simulation is almost similar to what do you call it? Replication. Sorry, not replication. Emulation. So if you emulate something, effort to match or surpass whatever, reproduction of the function or action of a different software system. See how all this stuff comes back in? I think that we are spiritual beings. If you were to ask someone to prove a simulation, they can't. We're spiritual. We're given free will. We're in a reality of life. You see what I'm saying? And by saying that it's a simulation automatically destroys the, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or organic though. You're 100% right. Yeah, it's like organic. And I think that kind of defeats the purpose of, at the same time, of the simulation. I think the only simulation that we're in, if you ask me, just in general, I don't disagree with you, but I think one of the only simulations that we're in is a simulation of civilization. So in this simulation of civilization, you have to go to college, right? And then you have to work, a job, and money is the currency we use in this civilization here. There's rich people that do whatever they want to do. There's people that mandate crap and hurt people. And there's your freedom to believe in nonsense or whatever you want to believe in. And, there's, you have to work. You got to pay your cell phone bill. It's endless. It's endless. We don't have to do that. We should be living free. So that would mean, by that very definition, if we were living free, like the way we're supposed to, we're in a different simulation. To me, it's an emulation, because that's what these people do. They alter our blood. They alter our DNA. They change us because they want to alter and emulate creation. They want to destroy God and act like they are the gods. They figured out creation up from the Big Bang. They are the ones putting us in this simulation. We're not created by anything. See what I'm saying? It just goes into that, where we're not created. Where, simulation and creation are just two different things. The creation of, there is a system that we live in, but is this system that we live in a simulation? You see what I'm saying? Or is it a plane of existence? It's kind of like when we start saying, well, yeah, let's bring it all in. It's a simulation, it's creation, it's a plane of existence, it's dark matter, it's NASA, it's Bill Nye, it's evolution. We can be evolutionists, and we can, I seen somebody with a NASA sticker and a cross on the back. I took a picture of it. I have a picture. I'll see if I can post it on here so you can see it. They got a NASA logo on one side, and the other side, they got some Jesus Christ logo. I'm like, dude, what the hell's going on here? Like, what just happened? Cheryl says, Earth will remain and the meek shall inherit the earth. Level earth realm, by the way. Brett says, we are in an enclosed system. We can't leave. When we die, we go to the real reality. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know. A construct. Yeah. Wow, man has that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. Eric Dubé just put out another video not too long ago about residual energy. Like energy. I can't say that is, people passing and dying, but apparently there's been extensive studies on the paranormal. So it's strange. It's really strange. Shauna says, hey, Amish, need to go. Much love and Shabbat Shalom. So glad I caught you live. And thank you for joining, Shauna. I hope all goes well with you, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to reply to your message, by the way. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. This stream was only supposed to be a half hour. Really? It really was. I was only going to talk about David Icke. Brett says, I agree with Shauna. That's how I feel. Agree with Amish that we are spiritual beings. Yeah. I see. Here's the problem, right? See, Brett, if we say that we live in a simulation, we are, by that word and that definition, we are following along the line, and we're reinforcing. Okay, Brett. So whenever you say we're in a simulation, you're reinforcing Elon Musk. That's literally what you're doing. So even if you say that Earth is flat, you're still supporting Elon Musk in a way. So that's kind of the problem. It's kind of like when Richie from Boston, talks about, Earth and stuff. He kind of is like, oh yeah, Earth's flat and everything, and then there's dinosaurs, and he doesn't make any accounts on, any of it. Just seeing dinosaur bones. It's called a false equivalence fallacy, and a lot of people end up using it. So just because you find a bone is not proof of any of that. Yeah. He is. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing there is really, is the simulation, theory. So that's the problem. Amber has a take on it. The word simulation makes me think fake and superficial. Me as well. Me as well. The Earth is a creation. So much of our culture is now just fake. Fake distraction. I could easily call modern society a simulation, which it is 100%. They are simulating our society. I don't think our existence is a simulation at all. I think that they are trying to copy people by altering how their body works and altering the message that they're, you know what receives with their potion, they're altering 100%. So Amber, in my opinion, has the best take on that one, 100%. And I think that that's what it does imply. So when you actually look up the definition of any of that, whether it's simulation, it's hypothetical, it's computer simulation, artificial. Those are the words you run into when you start speaking about simulation. See what I'm saying? All of these words have meaning. So we do have to make sure that we're 100%, I just think that we're all individuals. Now, what happens when we pass from here? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not, and I need to get closer. Actually, you guys have, I have a new song that I want to release, and I don't have a computer, so I got to figure out how to edit my video. It is a song that I'm doing a guitar solo on, and it's a real risky song, but I'm going to put it on here, and it's awesome. I'm doing a guitar solo on both of the verses, and I'm singing the chorus, and it is an amazing song. So, not allowed on YouTube, but I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to put the lyrics kind of recessed into the song a little bit with some effects so that you can tell what I'm saying, but at the same time, it's awesome. It's awesome. I was going to do a video to it. So, try and get that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Sorry to switch topic like that so hard, but I did want to say it before I forget. But yeah, that's the problem with the simulation thing. I don't want to say anything that Elon Musk says. I just don't. I think that we are given life and freedom, and this was created for us. You know what I'm saying? For us to enjoy and for us to live life. I think everything in life is real. That we are eternal, but I do think that because we don't know enough about creation properly, because they're going out of their way to hide our creation, which David Icke actually agrees, but he doesn't understand that they're hiding all of it. He just thinks that they're hiding the simulation part of it, when really they're not. They're coming out in the mainstream talking about it. So they're hiding it so much. I do think that they can possibly affect it, our energy, especially if we are all energy beings, and we're giving them too much power. And the more and more longer this goes on, the more experiments that they'll run on us, and the closer they'll get to turning off our humanity completely. And that's the whole transhumanism agenda. I don't think AI is taking over the world or anything like that. I'm not even 100% sure if AI is actually, what they say it is. Mag Bitter Truth has a legendary take on AI, by the way. So if you guys haven't seen that, I would look it up. It's a really good take on AI, because that's another thing for these people. A computer is I went to college for a lot of this stuff, and what it is you give a computer commands. Okay, it is a processing unit. It processes the commands that it gets. It does not have its own thoughts whatsoever. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. I think all of those little Sophia dolls and all that stuff they put on there, I think they're pre-programmed to say that stuff, because that's what everyone said. Computers and robots are going to take over the world. It's like, oh, what? Has that robot watched the Terminator? Because that's the plot of the Terminator that they're saying right there. It's like, come on. But like I said, a lot of truthers get tricked by a lot of this stuff, and they need to get a handle on it. It's very important. Cheryl says, yep, spiritual, eternal. Take the word imagination and define it. Also in parse, root, and all. Then you can get a good idea of what we are and how we come to be. See y'all soon. Peace. Thank you, Cheryl Williams, for joining. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, man. Says, I love your tunes. Thank you. I'm having fun. I really am. I want to make some more truth music. This is going to be one of my most risky songs that I don't know. My last one was pretty risky too, but yeah, I don't put any tags in it at all, because as soon as I tag it with something, they'll put the little magnifying glass down on me. What are you talking about, Amish? You little conspiracy nut. I says, awesome song. I know it's going to be good, just like the others. Thank you. Oh, yeah. It's really ethereal a little bit, Is that the word? Ethereal? Ethereal. It's my voice is like water on there. So I have to do the solo and record myself doing a solo because I want to put like a video to it. So I'll record myself soloing it live, and it's really good. I could do lyrics to it, but this one is one that I want people to listen to the chorus on, and I want people to just because it need not it. There's nothing else to say about this song. The name of it is I Care a Lot, I believe the name is, unless I changed it. I got to double check. I've been moving for a few days, but it's called I Care a Lot. It's really awesome. I think you guys are really going to like it. So I'm also almost set up to do a live stream with some music and stuff. And I'm setting up my camera and stuff like that. And I'm looking to get a couple more people to actually go live with me and do it almost every day. And it's coming together. So hopefully next couple of days I'll have myself together and straight. Thank you. I would appreciate that. I really have to create some more accounts to see if I can get some sharing going. You guys have been really sharing. I mean, I've been like 30 people actually come up since my last video, my last stream. And I'm just like, dude, that's amazing that people actually are taking time out of their day to come up and talk to me. I really appreciate that. Listen to what I got to say. So everyone, Drea, Wildman, what's up? Cheryl and everybody, JK, Brett, Amber. I appreciate you all on here. I am going to see if I can answer a couple questions. Check I think I'm gonna pin a comment or just check back and refresh the video. I'm about to upload the link to New Earth, and I'll stick that in here for you guys if you guys want to check out Otrok Vyacheslav. And it's awesome. It's awesome, especially if it's at night. You guys are laying down. You really want to see it. It's awesome. I mean, that kid was amazing. You know, I have love for all the people who fight back against this, and especially the children that can see it, which he was a rarity. I do think he had knowledge of what's, I do. After hearing and seeing what happened in those prophecies, I do think that he, is amazing. So he's definitely worth seeing. So I will post that right after this video, everyone. Flatline is my favorite of your song. Thank you. I'm going to do another Flat Earth song, by the way. Flatline is awesome, man. I spazzed on that song. That song was fun. I had a lot of fun making that one. I got to do another Flat Earth song. I definitely have to do that. So everyone, thank you for joining. Amber, I'm about to reply and read your message right after this. And right after this, I'm going to set that link up there, everyone. So I think I'll be on. I think I'll get back on the same time I did today, tomorrow. So if you guys are back, I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, everyone be safe. And my email is Amish Space Station at Proton or whatever. It can be Gmail. Doesn't matter. I'm Amish Space. If you guys have anything or you need anything, and you don't hear back from me, you can spam me. You can blow it up. You can, it doesn't matter. I'll hear from you or whatever. And I'll help you if I can, if you need any. So just feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thank you all for joining though. And I will see you all possibly tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your time and the rest of your weekend if I don't hear back from you. Thank you, Wild Man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, take it easy. And ladies, hold on a sec. Polyautist is a veteran on YouTube making private arrests, taking out masks and jabs. Check him out, Polyautist on YouTube. All righty. Will do. Will do. Thank you for sharing that, Cheryl. I really appreciate that. Anytime someone says arrest, I'm down. I've actually been taking I'm going to be taking some legal action, by the way. I've been dealing with some stuff. I'm going to tell you guys about it soon. So I'm going to be taking some legal action on some of these people here. So I'm going to be documenting the case right here. This is awesome. Audit policies. Okay. All right. This is on my list. I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Cheryl. All right, everyone. See you later, Drea and JK. I'll see you guys.